How much does the US president get paid? Seems easy enough, right? At first glance, you'd think that this is one of those questions where I should be able to just tell you a number and then you go on your merry way, exploring the rest of what YouTube has to offer. Rap battles, trick basketball shots, people falling down staircases, and even lame plane videos from that guy at Wendover Productions. But, of course, if things were really that simple, this video would only be 10 seconds long, which is hardly enough time for someone to fall down a staircase, let alone to fill an entire HAI video. The truth is that the answer is, as usual, a little bit more complicated than you might first think. Now, we're going to get down to talking cold hard cash soon enough, but first, let's address the elephant in the room. He's right here, and his name is Gary. Now that we've addressed that, let's answer a looming question. Why does the president even need a salary? After all, don't they get to live for free in a big White House with a fancy staff and private plane and those cool M&Ms with the presidential seal on them? Well, yes, but also no. See, it turns out that despite what most people think, life in the White House isn't totally free. While it is true that presidents don't have to pay rent or utilities in the White House, they do have to pay for almost everything else. One of the most significant costs is food. The White House has its own kitchen staff, but presidents aren't given some sort of win 270 electoral votes get one meal free coupon. The cost of every meal that kitchen whips up for the first family gets tallied and put into an itemized bill to be paid at the end of the month, and while the salary of the chef who makes that food is covered by the government, not all staff costs are. For example, when the president throws a private White House party, they have to pay not only for the food and beverages, but also for the wait staff, servers, cleanup crew, and anything else that could be at a White House party, like, I don't know, a piñata shaped like Congress. Plus, the president has to pay for everything else that a normal person might need. Toothpaste, shampoo, well, except for Eisenhower, those little American flag pins, a Netflix subscription, and of course, clothes, which can get quite expensive, especially for the First Lady, who is generally expected to wear different expensive designer outfits to a wide array of events, because, sexism. Now, for official presidential business, the federal government does pick up the tab, so the president isn't stuck for paying things like state dinner, Secret Service, Air Force One, and so on, which often leads to controversy that we're going to give a big wide berth and not address in the slightest. For anything personal, though, taxpayers aren't expected to cover the bill, which means that when JFK wanted a midnight snack, and I don't mean Marilyn Monroe, I mean like a sandwich or something, he had to pay out of his own pocket.